Hey PV, welcome to an all-new episode of PVTV, Quarantine Edition number 7. I'm your host this week, James Montgomery, here with Dan Large.
Woohoo! How you doing this week, James?
I've been doing great, Dan. The weather's been perfect out. It's just been beautiful.
You know, it's funny you mention weather, because here's Tyler and Chris with the weather.
Tyler!
Nothing's working!
Wait, SpongeBob! We're not cavemen! We have technology!
Alright guys, so today it's actually going to be a high of 86 and a low of 63, partially cloudy. And then tomorrow, high of 79 and low of 52, sunny. And then on Sunday, high of 68, low of 51, partially cloudy again. Thanks, and now back to you guys.
Good work, guys. Always the best from the BTR boys.
They will be coming back soon.
Spoiler alert!
Well, enough of that. Now we're moving into Jake Lutz with sports for the week. Jake, over to you.
Good morning, PV. Welcome back to the PVTV Sports Network with your host, Jake Lutz. This week, we don't have much to talk about, but there are a lot of news and debates about sports coming back, with MLB potentially coming back July 4th and having spring training in mid-June. The plan for the MLB was to have 3 divisions with 10 teams, all 30 teams. There wasn't going to be an American League or a National League. It was just going to be those 3 and Central, West, and East. That was their plan, and they were going to have a universal DH, designated hitter, so the pitchers wouldn't hit for every team. And there was going to be an 81 game season, and there's going to be wild cards, there's going to be playoffs and everything. That was the strategy. The NBA is speaking about a possible comeback. Adam Silver is going to speak about it soon, the commissioner. NBA stars like LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, and Damian Lillard had a big group call and a debate whether they should even play out the season, because I guess they have a voice because they're such stars in the league. So that's happening. But sports have come back. There was a lot of UFC fights last weekend, and tomorrow night there's going to be a bunch of UFC fights all night. And what I've been watching is the KBO, the Korean Baseball League. A lot of their games are late nights, but again, I have nothing to do, so I'm up watching those games. I've been watching a lot of the NC Dinos games, which they're in first place right now. So that's really it that's going on. Possible comebacks with the NBA and MLB, but the UFC and the KBO is keeping us busy, and that's really what's going on. Thank you guys, and back to you guys to the studio.
Wow, Jake, that's great news to hear that sports are opening back up soon.
Sure is.
Well, now we head over to the next segment of the show. It's a bake-off.
Who saw that coming?
Not me.
TJ and Bree, the original anchors, take it away.
I was definitely upset by the tie. I was coming in for the win, so I'm back in this week, coming for the dub.
Last week I was kind of upset by this whole tie thing. I really thought I had it in the bag with those cupcakes. I'll let it go, Dazzle, but I think this week I'm coming in strong. We have a 3rd judge, and I'm hoping there's obviously not going to be a tie. I hope it's unanimous in my favor.
This week we're going to chocolate chip cookies. I'm going with a little bit of a different one. I'm doing oatmeal chocolate chip. I think that'll really bring some flavor to this competition.
I have such a good recipe. I make it every year for Christmas for my family. I think I've really got this one.
Of course I'll be able to win. Come on. The only reason that I didn't win last week is because one of the judges thought that my icing was store-bought. Ridiculous.
The tie last week was because Dazzle felt bad for TJ because of all the bad reviews from Moon. I really think I got it this time.
I love the 3rd judge. I don't know who it is, but I really hope that they can see past, the 2 competitors and just see some good baking.
I think this 3rd judge is really going to see who the better baker is, and they'll really be able to tell what a quality cookie is. Mine.
have cookies that we will be trying. One of them is Bree's, one of them is TJ's, and we are gonna find out. The first one is like normal chocolate chip cookies, and the second one is oatmeal chocolate chip cookies.
And we also have a special guest today. His name is Louis. He's right over here, 6 feet apart, of course. Don't want to be disrupting that social distancing. So,
of course. So let's get chowing down, baby.
Is there any milk?
What? We're doing this one first.
This is definitely a cookie.
Solid cookie, you know. I give it a solid 8 out of 10. It's a little thick. Only complaint is the size. It's small.
All right, so yeah, this is a very good cookie. I'd probably give it like an 8.2 out of 10. I like how the chocolate chips are a little bit melty. It's a little bit easier to eat. Yeah, let's see how the next one goes.
Alright guys, so I finished my cookie. It was extremely good. It's very crunchy. The chocolate chips were really nice. There was enough in them. It wasn't like that dry. I do agree with Louie on how the cookie is a little small, but honestly I'm fine with small portions, so it was pretty good overall. I would give it an 8.5.
Sip of milk to cleanse the palate.
What?
Cookie number 2.
Thank you.
These are the oatmeal ones.
I started this one off with a bias because, you know, oatmeal cookies, but turned out to be not that bad. The only complaint with this one, actually there's 2 complaints. Didn't fit in the cup, and then there's a weird aftertaste. But it's solid. I'll give it a 7.5. That's fair.
So I walked into this one actually liking oatmeal cookies a lot more than the traditional cookie. So I thought I was gonna end up giving this one a higher score, but I have to go back to what Louis said. Is it's got a little bit of a weird aftertaste. I mean, it's not bad at all. Don't get me wrong, but it's just not. I don't know. It's a little bit too extra for me. So 7.5. Same thing as Louis.
Basing off what Louie and Moon said, I do agree with them how the aftertaste is a little different because I am a huge fan of oatmeal raisin cookies. I love them, and I thought like the chocolate chip would just be like a little bit different. I wasn't really expecting like the weird like aftertaste. It's not like bad, but like if you're really like into it, then it's fine. But like, I don't know. I'm not really into it, so I would give it 7.9 out of 10.
Yes, Mr. Sherman, how are you? Okay, I see. So Mr. Sherman has just told me that the oatmeal cookie was in fact TJ's, which means that TJ has lost twice in a row in my book. I don't know what happened. He was my #1 chef up until this point. I don't know. It's not bad, don't get me wrong. I just think that Bree's cookie, which is a little bit more plain, a little bit more traditional, it has just a little bit extra on it, if you know what I'm saying.
I don't know, Bree's cookies were amazing. So were Terry's, but Bree's just seemed to be better.
They're pretty good.
Thanks guys, see you next time.
Aftertaste. What aftertaste are those judges talking about? Those cookies were perfect. Those are the 3 least creative judges I have ever seen for anything. And I'm curious to know if where they filmed that review had anything to do with their answers.
Thank God, just found out that I won the competition. Of course I won, unanimous, 3 out of 3. All the judges loved my cookies better than yours, TJ. And let's be honest, were we expecting any different?
Delicious work, TJ and Bree.
I could really go for a cookie after that.
Me too.
Well, now we have a new segment. It's a vlog from one of Sherman's video production classes. Jeffrey Padalano with it here today. Over to you, Jeff.
Take it away, Jeff.
Good evening, people of the valley. Today, in my journeys of quarantine, I will be showcasing some great valuables in my household. The first thing we're going to be looking at today is a piece of my own artwork. that I've crafted myself. As you can see by the strokes, this was done by a professional, as which I am. We'll be taking a trip now to what I call a basement to find another item that I possess, which is a Jonathan. Another treasure that I possess in my collection is some great relics from past times, what I would call Club Penguin Dojo cards. To finish up this vlog of sorts, we'll be looking at my favorite item in my collection from the movie Monsters Inc. James P. Sullivan. As always, Valley, stay safe and have a great quarantine. I'll see you next time.
Wow, I gotta say it. That was pretty good for a video production student.
Wow, you didn't have to say it. Next up, we have Dr. Chris McGrath with a very special COVID-19 update. Doctor, take it away.
Howdy, PV. Although I may be a scientist first, I am a positive person. You know, there's a lot of negativity being spread, a lot of bad things being said. No, not me. You know, therefore, I want to point out some positive things and a little bit of a COVID-19 update. First, Governor Murphy has just announced that beaches and boardwalks are going to stay open for Memorial Day weekend. Obviously, you know, social distancing procedures are still going to have to take place, but nonetheless, a very good thing. You can go outside as long as you're taking the necessary safety precautions. Number 2, CEO of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, has set aside $1 billion to donate to COVID-19 relief. That is a ridiculous amount of money that I will never have, but at the end of the day, $1 billion is going to help a lot of people in a lot of ways. So thank you very much to Jack Dorsey. And third, and finally, you know, this has been a great time to start something new or work on something around the house that maybe you haven't had the time to do before. Now, you know, you can't complain that you don't have enough time now. You know, go out, go do something that you wanted to do for the last year, month, week, whatever it was. Go out and start doing that now. You know, although we aren't going back to school, you know, it's for the betterment of the situation and it's for the health of everyone. Stay safe, Pascack Valley. Back to you guys in the studio.
Wow, that segment was so informative on this COVID-19 crisis.
I know. I've never learned more. But before you go, PV, I have some exclusive details to tell you. On Sunday, May 17th, PVTV will be hosting its first ever live-streamed PV Trivia Night. Anyone can participate. There will be all kinds of trivia, and the top 3 players will win cash prizes. More information will be emailed, and we look forward to seeing a lot of you people participate.
Everybody, thank you so much for watching.
We'll see you next time. Stay tuned for more episodes in the future.
Thank you.